Welcome to Paranormal Victoria. I'm here in Langford, which is just outside Victoria, British Columbia. Victoria is a city as breathtaking as it is haunted. Beneath its polished charm lies a chilling undercurrent, restless spirits, forgotten tragedies, and ghostly whispers that refuse to fade with time. I'm here outside the former Ma Miller's pub in Langford, British Columbia. Ma Miller's pub has a rich history dating back to 1864. Originally known as the Goldstream Inn, it served as a vital stopover for travelers and locals alike. In 1923, the establishment was purchased by May Greening Miller, affectionately known as Ma, who renamed it Ma Miller's Pub. Standing right behind me, right there. Her tenure was marked by resilience, especially during the Prohibition era when she and her niece Daisy continued to operate the pub despite societal challenges. The pub structure faced adversity. Having been destroyed by fire twice, the current building, reconstructed in the 1930s, stood as a testament to the community's dedication to preserving this local landmark. Despite its storied past and significance to the community, Ma Miller's Pub closed its doors on January 31st, 2021 due to an unresolved lease agreement. And I would imagine also because COVID hit hard. Through the years when it was open, Ma Miller's became more than just a pub. It was a gathering place, rich with stories, some of which ventured into the supernatural. When Ma Miller's Pub was open, it wasn't just the floorboards that creaked after midnight. Some of the regulars had been dead for decades. But they still never missed that last call. Though its doors are now closed, stories of strange happenings and lingering presence suggest the spirits inside never left. Over the years, both staff and patrons were reporting a variety of unexplained phenomena contributing to its eerie reputation. Employees have recounted seeing fleeting figures and hearing disembodied voices. One staff member reported seeing a child's arm reaching out while another heard yelling behind the bar after closing time. Here's the story of that ghostly arm. The pub was closed for the night and they were cleaning up behind the bar. The building was quiet, just the low hum of appliances and the creak of old wood settling. As the employee reached for something on a lower shelf, they suddenly noticed movement from the corner of their eye. Turning their head, they saw a small child's arm, pale and delicate, reaching out from behind the bar, as if trying to grasp something or get someone's attention. There was no body attached, just the arm, disappearing into the darkness. Startled, the employee stood up abruptly and searched the area, but no one was there. There were no children in the building, none had been there all evening. The moment lasted only seconds, but it was vivid and undeniable. The basement is particularly notorious, with some staff refusing to enter it alone, especially after dark, due to feelings of unease and reports of unexplained noises. Investigations by paranormal groups have suggested the presence of multiple spirits, including an elderly gentleman and a young girl. The girl is often described as searching for her father, while the older male spirit is perceived as less friendly. Some speculate that the male spirit could be Captain Joseph Baker, a historical figure whose murder in the late 1860s remains unsolved. His remains were discovered in a Langford swamp months after his disappearance, adding a layer of mystery to the pub's history. May Greening Miller, affectionately known as Ma, is also believed by some to linger in spirit. Patrons and workers have reported glimpses of her apparition after dark, suggesting she may still be watching over the establishment she once ran. After all, Ma didn't tolerate nonsense when she was alive. Why would the afterlife change that? Rumor has it she still haunted the bar, not out of sentiment, but to keep the unruly in line. If you misplace a bottle, short a pour, you might hear her heels clicking across the empty floor, followed by a whisper in your ear, reminding you this is still her pub. Was picking up something for a second. Getting a bit of a spike here. This is the back of the building here. Not really getting much from out here. And we don't have access to the inside. Getting some mild readings there. Nothing to suggest anything quite unusual. But it's the only place I picked up some mild readings other than Murchie's. So yeah, not much going on. It is shut down, but you can still come up and have a look at it. I'll be dropping by the premises after dark to take a few readings with the EMF reader. See what kind of activity, if any, decides to show itself. With any luck, Ma might just clock in for one more night shift. I'm back here at Ma Miller's Pub in Langford, British Columbia, near Victoria, BC. It's 9:50 p.m. It's a cool spring evening. I'm going to take the EMF reader out and see if we can get any kind of readings. It is kind of a spooky night out here tonight. Ma Miller's looks especially quiet. The liquor store is the only thing left open at Ma Miller's location here. Time to get an EMF reading. See what we can find. Just looking at the back of the building here. Still not getting much. So far, not much to be found. I wonder if we would ever be able to get inside, if it'd be a little bit different. Not much going on outside though. Well, other than a slightly spooky atmosphere and sometimes some dead quiet, there's not much to see at Mom Miller's Pub from the outside during the night. Some very minor readings, but nothing that was quite shocking. Well, there's nothing to see at Mom Miller's Pub tonight anyway. Not much going on. Very minor readings on the EMF reader. Nothing too crazy. Very minor activity. Didn't see anything, didn't experience anything, other than a slightly spooky atmosphere and sometimes some dead quiet on the street. All you hear is the wind rustling through the trees, so definitely a creepy atmosphere out here. Whether the stories were folklore or something far more real, Mom Miller's Pub left an impression that lingered long after last call. Between the creaking floorboards, the whispers in the dark, and the unmistakable sense of being watched, it was clear some spirits there didn't need a bottle to make their presence known. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more content like this. And as always, take care. Bye-bye.